po sa ating panibago na namang Biyernes ng hapon para sa Itulay online tutorial. Ako po ang inyong tutor Matt Diwata, kasama ni Matt Diwata tutor Angenique, no? Mamaya-maya makakasama natin siya. Ako po ang fairy godmother ninyo, si Tutor Janet, para po sa Math 9. So, amin pong pinapasalamatan ng nagbigay po sa atin ng permiso na gamitin ang kanilang module from central office. Ang ating alternative delivery modality na ginagamit po ay nanggaling po sa CO. So, ngayon pong week na to, for week 3, atin pong ginagamit ang Module 6 and Module 7. Ayan po. So, nakikita naman po ninyo ang ating mga writer. Talaga naman si Ma'am Maricel, si Ma'am Corazon, ng ating editors, Ma'am Christina Catherine. So, all women. So, right? So, ayan po. Kami po, uulitin ko po, ini-invite po namin kayo ni Tutor Angenique from SDO Caloocan City. So, kami po ang inyong laging nakakasama tuwing 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. sa ating bagong tahanan sa DepEd Itulay FB page at sa channel na pwede po ninyong i-subscribe at i-like para po mas marami pong maka-access ng ating online tutorial. Ayan. So, kaya ako po binanggit, no? Andiyan na ba ang aking partner? Partner, tulungan mo ako dito sa ating pakikiisa sa Philippine Commission on Women ngayong Marso. Ba? Hello, Tutor Angenique. Nandiyan na ba si Tutor? Hindi ko po nakikita eh. Yan. So, habang inaantay po natin si Tutor Angenique, so amin pong kinikilala ang lahat ng mga kasamahan naming magigiting na babae. So, because ngayon pong buwan na ito ay sineselebrate ng Itulay, nakikiisa po tayo sa Philippine Commission on Women para sa National Women's Month celebration ngayong March 2022. Ayan. So, andyan na ang aking partner.
Ayan,
nakita ko na siya. Hello, Matt Diwata Tutor.
Hello
Muntikan
po.
ko pang agawin ng Opo. Yan, bati ka muna sa ating mga tutor duties.
Ayan, so good afternoon po sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao ng mga Math Terrific 9 learners. Hello po sa inyo. Binabati po natin si Shira Rovi from San Mariano National High School, SDO Isabela. Hello dyan. Good afternoon po. Rialyn A. Ilarde from National High School, SDO Camarines Sur. Wow, meron na tayo doon.
Dami.
Ayan, meron din yes, Tutor Janet from Diparo High School, si Crystal Merica Franca. Ayan, lagi nakatune in si Crystal.
Okay.
Hazel Kabasag from, yes, Alibadabad National High School. Ayan, from SDO Isabela. Hello, Krisha. Hello, Karen from SDO Camarines Sur. So, ang mga nakatune in sa atin, SDO Camarines Sur, SDO Isabela. And, syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating Luis LF Gomez Diamantina National High School at ang ating mga home divisions, no? Tutor Janet. Ayan, SDO Pasay and SDO Caloocan City. Alright, sige Tutor Janet, simulan na natin dahil medyo marami-rami ang ating topic for today. Sisimulan na po ni Tutor Janet.
And since nabanggit ng aking napakagandang partner, fresh na fresh in pink ang aking partner. So ngayon, siksik ang ating quarter 3 dahil i-continue natin ang geometry part ng ating MELCs. So magpapatuloy tayo sa isa pang klase ng quadrilaterals. So ang atin pong title ngayon ay Midline Theorem, Trapezoids and Kites because we will be discussing about another type of quadrilateral, specifically trapezoids and kites. Okay. So ano po ba ang ating mga objectives para sa session na ito? So una po, dahil nga tayo ay nasa geometry at ang heart ng geometry ay talagang proving, so ang atin pong i-address na objective ay to prove theorems on midline and solve problems involving midline of a triangle. Later on, may kita nyo po bakit kailangan natin mag-start with this theorem, which is about a triangle. And then, towards the middle of our session, hopefully matapos po namin lahat ni Tutor ang lahat ng theorems na nakasama sa module 6 and 7. Sabi ko nga, dalawang module kasi tayo ngayon, which includes proving theorems on trapezoids and kites. Ayan. So, Tutor, umpisahan ko na. No? Ako na muna mag-start dito sa unang bahagi. So, ating sinabi doon na sa objective 1, we are focusing on first the midline theorem. Ano nga ba yung midline theorem. So I have here triangle BAC. So this is triangle BAC. We draw a segment. Okay, so ang segment na dinraw na dito sa ating slide ay segment ED, who are actually connected because sila po yung midpoints ng ating mga sides. Okay, the first side, AB, ang midpoint niya is point E. Ayan. Tapos, ang ating side na isa pa sa kabila, which is AC, ang midpoint niya ay D. So, the midline is therefore the line that connects the midpoints of these two sides. And note natin na siya ay parallel to the third side. So, yung hindi nasama doon ay third side nating tatawagin. So, ED is parallel to, okay, so let me just mark that, to show na ang ating side ED ay parallel sa side BC. Ayan. Okay po. Tapos po, ayan, so merong nangungulit ditong mabait. We shall show the proof here that so ito ang ating midline theorem. Papatunayan natin yung definition natin ng midline, that the midline is actually the line that connects the mid or the segment. I stand corrected, no, partner, no? Syempre, side to, so kailangan segment lang. The segment ED is actually the segment that connects the midpoint of AB, and as such, siya ay magiging parallel to the third side and is half the length of this third side. Ayan. So, yun ang ating first task ngayon. Okay, medyo interesting task talaga siya. No? Kaya lang hindi nakikisama yung kapaligiran natin ngayon. Ayan. Pasensya na po. Ayan. So, in our formal part of the proof, so again, ating state yung given. So, sa ating given dito, we have again, yung minention ko na, triangle BAC, and we drew it so that this segment ED connects the midpoints of, okay, so kung midpoint siya, ibig sabihin nun, yan, we're saying that AE is congruent to BE. At sa kabila rin po, since midpoint nila yung D, AD is congruent to CB. Okay, so those are the information that we have so far in the figure. And the task, as what I said, is to prove the midline theorem. So ang sinasabi ng midline theorem, the midline is the line parallel to the third side of the triangle. So yun yung ED is parallel to the third line BC. And as such, its measure is 1/2. So kalahati lang siya ng size ng BC. Ayan. So, continue natin yung proof. Medyo mahaba-haba siya. So, ang first thing na gagawin, as nakita po natin, is we made an extension of segment ED so that we will form another segment DF. Okay, so let F, so na-form tayo ng F, parang in-slide yung same side na yon. ED was just parang translated to form DF. Okay? And in other words, we form not anymore a segment but a line. So let F be a point on line ED. And ED was parang tinranslate nga doon. So ED is congruent to DF. Or that's why, ang nakita nyo po dyan, distance ED is congruent, or rather is equal to distance DF. And as shown, so since ganun nga po, equal sila, D is the midpoint of this particular side. Okay? So, again, iulitin ko yung markings ko kanina, partner, no? So, BE is congruent to EA. Tapos, ano pa yung isa natin? CD is congruent, so dalawa na siya, okay, is congruent to DA. So, ayan ang ating pinakita dito. So, we have done, therefore, naulit. So, naulit po siya, yan. Okay, so the midline theorem is therefore continued with that. Okay, so papatunayan natin ngayon na makaka-form tayo ng trapezoid. Yun yung magiging after nating ma-affix doon sa triangle BAC, yung smaller triangle FCD, makaka-form tayo ng trapezoid. So let's try to prove that first by showing that we have some sort of correspondence here. Okay, so una, so we will say that by vertical angle, okay, angle ADE, itong angle na to, ADE is congruent to the other angle, yung nandito sa kabila, CDF, of course, by vertical angle. Ayan. So, by vertical angle, ayan na po yung ating correspondence na pinakita. So we have how many corresponding parts na congruent. Okay. So, yun yung, ayan na, pakita ko lang, no? Yung ating minark na congruent, una sa lahat is yung nag-i-involve lang sa kanila. Syempre, hindi na muna natin isasali yung AE tsaka BE. So, what was marked are this. Ulitin ko lang siya. So, AD corresponds to CD. Okay, so that's why we have that first corresponding part congruent. And by vertical angle, congruent din yung ADE sa FDC or CDF actually. The right order is CDF. So by vertical angle theorem, ADE is congruent to CDF. And yung isa pa, okay, so kailangan natin ng third side dahil di ba nung ginawa po natin yung DF, we made sure na in-extend natin siya. So parang minove nga natin, in-translate. So therefore, side ED rin is congruent to side FD. Ayan. So yun yung third corresponding part. So kaya ang markings natin ay tatlo na siya. Okay? So, therefore, na-prove na natin na triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CDF. Okay? So, paano ang nangyari talaga? Partner, explain ko lang para mas ma-visualize nila, no? So, we tried to shift the triangle na nasa taas, yung nakat nung parang trapezoid, naka-form kasi tayo ng parang trapezoid. Kinat siya dito ng midline, and then it was shifted to the right and flipped. So, ibig sabihin no, nagkaroon tayo ng congruent triangle. So, triangle ADE is congruent to the said triangle na flip natin, which is CDF. Okay, so ano ang susunod? Yan, so tuloy natin. Ibig sabihin nun, dahil although ang nakamark pa lang dito ay yung tatlong parts na yan, yung AD, tapos ED, at saka angle ADE sa first triangle, tapos sa kabila, CD, yung angle CDF, at saka yung FD dito. So, tatlo pa lang yun. So, we can also say by CPCTC that itong third side, okay, na AE, yung third side ng triangle natin, AE is congruent dun sa corresponding part niya na FC. Okay, so FC is congruent to AE, or the measure of segment EA is congruent to segment FC. Yan, di ba partner? So tama ako, nakikita nila dyan na yung third side natin ay congruent. And this is because of what we usually call, na lagi na, no, pagtapos na nating magamit yung isa sa mga kind of postulate, ang tawag na natin dun sa ginamit natin after that is CPCTC. That is if because meron nga tayong ginamit na congruence, okay, which stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangle are congruent. Okay, and yan, since na-prove na natin na meron tayong isa pang part, bukod sa itong third side na to, kailangan pa natin ng isang angle. Papakita din natin in the next part that, okay, so ito, kailangan natin din i-show na, by the way, by transitivity, so nakita natin, BE is congruent to EA. And yun nga, by definition of midpoint. And at the same time, EA is congruent to FC dahil corresponding parts sila. EA corresponds to FC. So by transitivity, pwede nating sabihin therefore na itong dalawang ito, okay, ito BE and FC are also congruent. Okay, so we have now concluded na dito sa bandang baba, yung ating parang pinoform na quadrilateral sa baba ay congruent yung opposite side, BE and FC. And therefore, kailangan na lang natin ng isa pang proof, yan, to show that this is a parallelogram. Okay, so by CP-CTC, yun yung sinasabi ko, kailangan nating i-mark din yung isa pang angle, which is EAD. Okay, so since second angle siya, EAD is congruent to, so nag-flip siya, so FC. Okay? So this is, of course, yan. So imagine natin na meron tayong line, in-extend natin to. This can be extended because anyway, imaginary line lang naman siya, partner, di ba? So ayan. So we're saying here na nagkaroon tayo ng dalawang corresponding angles na congruent doon sa triangle. Pero when we look at it as a pair of parallel lines actually, so pwede rin nating sabihin na ang tawag natin sa EAD at FCD or angle EAD at FCD ay alternate inferior angles. Okay, so we're in ang ating lines na parallel to each other are line BE and line FC. So since a pair of alternate interior angles are congruent, then pwede rin nating i-conclude therefore na these segments na part ng line BE at FC are also parallel. So segment BE is parallel to segment FC. Yan. So yun pala yung pinaka sa hinaba-haba ng prosesyon, yun yung ating parang magiging gateway para mapatunayan natin yung midline theorem. Nakita na natin na meron tayong parallelogram. Why are we saying that BE FC is a parallelogram? Yan. So we have formed now a parallelogram because, yun nga, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, meron na tayong parallel segments BE and FC. So because a pair of opposite sides of this quadrilateral, BEFC, is both parallel and congruent. So ano yung ating basis doon? So isa sa mga theorem natin sa week 1, di ba, partner? So sabi natin, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then kailangan at least one pair, so pinakita natin doon, one pair of opposite sides, ito yon, BE, okay, BE and FC are both parallel and congruent. Therefore, our quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So, yun yung naging gateway natin. Paano natin gagamitin ngayon yung definition ng parallelogram to show na, yun nga, yung ating condition. First, ED is parallel to BC at ED is 1/2 of BC. Okay, so, ito yun. Medyo mahaba talaga, partner. Bear with me, mga chuties. Ayan. So, napakita na natin na parallelogram siya. Therefore, side ED is parallel to side BC. Or pwede rin ito, side EF pala, in-extend natin siya. Side EF is parallel to side BC. Okay, and then, so doon naman sa measure in terms of ED being half of the third side. So, ito ang ating gagawin. So, since we made D, so that it's the midpoint of side EF. Yan. So we can say na by definition of betweenness, so D is between E and F, points E and F. So the sum of distance ED plus distance DF is equal to the whole segment EF. Okay? But we say na ED is congruent to DF. So sinabi natin yan kanina, di ba? Okay. So therefore, by transitivity or rather by substitution, ito ang ating bago ng form ng first equation. So from ED plus DF is equal to EF, lagi siyang ED plus itself, no? By substitution. And then, yun na. Ayan. So nakita na nila na dalawang ED pala is equal to EF. So dalawa nito is equal to EF. Therefore, but BC is equal to EF dahil nga parallelogram tayo. So therefore, pwede na nating sabihin na ED is 1/2 of EF and it's also 1/2 of BC. So, yun ang ating final conclusion dito. ED is 1/2. Okay, so hindi lang pala sa EF. So, dahil nga third side yung kailangan natin, so since congruent ito, so ED is equal to 1/2. Okay, ulitin ko lang partner, baka hindi nakita ng ating mga
Yes.
chuties. Okay. Yan, so dito siya pala, ED. So, ang ating midline na ED is now, therefore, 1/2 talaga siya ng third side BC. Okay, we have another round of substitution pa kasi EF is congruent to BC. So, pwede nating palitan din ito ng BC. Ayan. So, okay. I hope naging clear yun sa ating mga audience, no? Okay, partner. Meron
Yes.
tayong example dito.
Yes, Tutor Janet.
Damit. Mag-mute lang ako.
Ayan. Tama-tama si Tutor Janet. And I hope na naintindihan nyo ang midline theorem. So, tandaan lang natin that the midline is actually 1/2 of the base of the triangle, which is the BC. For example, in the figure below, D and E are midpoints. So, we know that DE is actually a midline. All right. AB, so side AB and BC. So we have again, D and E are midpoints of side AB and side BC. Okay. And side AC. Ayan. So replace lang natin dito. Yan. Now, how to find the value of X? Let's just add an equation in here. The absolute value of BC is twice DE. Alright, so by substitution property, tingnan nga natin, partner, kung sino ang makakakuha ng value of X using this equation. So let's just substitute because the absolute value of BC is 26. Ayan, may sumagot na kagad si Maria Jean Mendoza. Ang sabi niya, X is equal to 6. Then let's substitute. DE is 3X minus 5. Okay, pakita lang natin yung solution, partner. So 26 is equal to 2 times the quantity of 3x minus 5. By manipulation, 26 is equal to 6x minus 10. And then dividing both sides by 2, 13 is equal to 3x minus 5. Addition property of equality. So plus 5 both sides. That's 18 is equal to 3x. Thus, X is equal to 6. Ayan, very good si Maria Jean Valerie Mendoza. Alright. Tune in sa mga iba pa dahil meron po tayong evaluation later on. At please participate sa ating comment section dahil I'm sure ang mga math teacher nyo ay nakaabang din at bibigyan kayo ng mga additional points. Alright. Ayan, si Ronnie from Kalayaan National High School, no? Tutor Janet, naka-tune in siya. Okay, next. Next natin, Tutor Janet. Alright. So, Tutor Janet, nakamute ka po.
Tutor?
Ayan, okay.
Tapos may audio. Okay po. Ayan, salamat tutor. So, partner, so dahil nga na completely natalakay na natin yung parang magiging gateway din natin sa pagpuprove ng ibang theorem related to trapezoid. So pag-usapan natin muna, ano nga ba yung sinusunod nating hierarchy ng polygon, specifically ng quadrilaterals. So according to the flow chart na nakita nila dito, no? So meron tayong at on top of that hierarchy, so yung pinaka-general classification natin is quadrilaterals. And then, sa huli nating dalawang sessions, di ba, pinag-usapan natin yung parallelograms, rectangles, rhombus, and squares as examples of parallelograms. So ngayon, dadako tayo sa kabilang part ng, o kumbaga, sa kabilang side ng hierarchy. So, anak ng quadrilateral, kumbaga, iba pang anak, which is trapezoid and right. Ayan, so, pero yun nga, medyo marami kasing nababasa ako na debate about whether kite is a rhombus. Okay, pero yun sinasabi natin that kite is another classification of a special quadrilateral and it's not in fact a mother of rhombus. So magkaiba yung rhombus sa kite kasi sinasabi lang natin na rhombus is a parallelogram. Ayan. Pero yan ay debatable. Yan. partner,
Yan.
recall nga natin
Tama.
ano ba trapezoid,
Yes.
mga parts.
Alright. Thank you, partner. Actually, dun sa sinabi mo, partner, no, talagang
Oo.
mag-steer up yung ating critical thinking skills dahil maybe they share a common characteristic. Ayan, that they will know later on.
Yes.
So, to revisit about trapezoid, remember, sa trapezoid, meron tayong legs and bases. Sige, partner? Ayan. So, for our legs, ito po yon. So, side WM, and then side
Yes.
AR. So remember, when you say trapezoid, it has only one pair of parallel sides. So kung mapapansin natin, ito yung WA at yung MR. Ngayon, ang opposite sides, which are WM and AR, are what we call the legs. So these are the non-parallel sides. O, tandaan po natin.
So, the non-parallel.
So these are the non-parallel. Yes, so WM and AR. And now, the bases are the parallel sides, which are WA and MR. And then, what else? Meron din tayong tinatawag na base angles. Yan. So, base angles are the consecutive angles, no? In the, as you can see, in the lower part and then the upper part. So, sa upper part natin, dahil wala namang adjacent angle, pwede nating sabihin angle W and angle A. Ayan. So, ito yung upper base angles natin. The angle W. Sorry, partner. Sinumulan ko. Mahilig ako dun sa taas muna bago baba. Angle W and then angle A. Sa lower base angles naman natin, angle M and angle R. Since wala naman siyang adjacent angle, so pwede na natin siyang tawagin in the first letter, no? First capital letter, no? Yung vertex mismo. So, angle M and angle R. Ayan. Tapos, yung isa pang pair dun sa taas, angle W. Ayan, pinapakita na ni Tutor Janet, ang ating fairy godmother. Pakagaling sa theorem, no? And pag-prove ng theorem, angle W and angle A. So, magagamit po natin yan to prove theorems related sa ating trapezoid. Actually, connected naman siya sa ating pre-move kanina na pinakita ni Tutor Janet. Sige nga, pakita na natin, Tutor Janet.
Ayan. So, yan at partner.
Ayan.
We're going to prove, ayan po yung po-prove natin, no? Pakibasa, Tutor. Ano yung title ng ating ipo-prove?
The median of a trapezoid. So, ang ating theorem dito na ipoprove later on, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to the bases and its length, itong middle segment na ito na nakikita natin, MN, is 1/2 of the sum of the bases. So, tandaan natin, ang bases dyan ay DC and AB. Alright. Side DC or segment DC and segment AB. Yan. So, ulitin lang natin. The absolute value. Ginagamit po natin. Yes, partner. Thank you. Ginagamit po natin yung absolute value because we are talking about distance or length. Haba, no? So, the absolute value of MN is equal to the half. 1/2 of the sum ng bases natin, DC plus AB. Alright. So, yan po yung ating theorem na ipoprove later on.
Opo. Ayan. So, partner, no, sa ating, i-affirm ko lang yung sinabi mo na actually, the reason why we started, yung module ay nag-start sa midline theorem is because may hugot, kumbaga, no, may connection yung midline sa median. Kasi if we're going to examine the structure ng ating triangle kanina, no, 'di ba? So hindi na natin ipakita talaga yung mahabang proof. So idagdag ko lang, partner, na if this is our midline, no? Tapos nag-extend din tayo, hindi lang tayo nag-extend, pwede rin kasi tayo sometimes mag-form ng trapezoid sa ganitong paraan. So i-extend natin siya. Okay, ito I'll use a different color since ang kasama ko ay a woman of course, dahil may ay sumusuporta talaga sa mga kababaihan ng talagang babaw ang kulay ng pagmamahal para sa bayan. Ayan. So parang ganyan yung ating pinapakita dito, partner, no? Dahil midline, ito yung midline ng triangle. So halimbawa, mag-isip tayo ng representation sa kanya. If this is x, okay? Tapos 3x to. Okay? So if we're saying na ito yung trapezoid, tatanggalin ko muna yung triangle. Okay, burahin ko muna siya, partner. Sorry.
Yes.
Para lang makita nila na sometimes doesn't have to be formal like what we usually see na. Nating sabihin na if this is x and this is 3x, so ito yung original na midline ng yung x, di ba? So which is half of, dapat para maging midline nga talaga siya, dapat half siya ng, okay, itong x dapat half siya nito, and for that to be maintained, ito yon, 2x dapat ito. So in other words, ayan, so para tayong nagpo-form ng arithmetic sequence, di ba, partner? Para nakita natin na
Yes,
1x
partner.
plus another x, 2x, ayan. Ayan. So yan siya. Kumbaga kung ito yung triangle, x at saka 2x yung magiging length respectively ng midline at saka ng third side. Pero looking at the trapezoid, no, buburahin natin yung parang maliit na triangle dito. Okay? So para makuha natin yung 2x, ibig sabihin, ipinag-add natin yung x tsaka 3x, yung upper base tsaka lower base, to be able to form the average ng dalawang base, which is 2x. Ayan. So may kaugnayan talaga sila, partner. Okay? So atin na siyang i-apply dito, no? Okay. So gusto mo, partner, ikaw na mag-ano nito? Medyo na
Sige, partner.
naubusan ako ng
Alright,
boses.
tignan natin. Okay, partner. Tignan nga natin kung makakasagot din ang ating mga Math Terrific 9 learners. So, from the theorem that was discussed a while ago, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to the bases and its length. So, therefore, it is 1/2 of the sum of the bases. Alright? For example, we have here the side HJ is 14. The side LK is 42. What
Equal
do you
to?
think is the median? Alright, is equal to 42. Ayan, sige, lagay natin, partner. HJ is 14. And then LK is 42. What do you think is the median? The length of the median. Dahil si TS, the absolute value of TS, is actually the median length of this trapezoid. Alright, may sumagot na. Ang bilis ni Maria Jean. Tama kaya ito, partner?
Ano sagot niya, ma'am?
Okay, so ang sagot ni Maria Jean ay TS, the absolute value of TS is equal to 28. Tama kaya ito. Sabi din ni Risa, Likigan, Janel, TS is 28. Now, let's make an equation. So, the absolute value of TS is 1/2 the sum. 14 plus 42. So, that's gonna be 56. And 1/2 of 56 is, ayan. Ipapakita lang ni Tutor Janet. Sabi rin ni Carl Castillo, 28. Ria Lian Ilarde, 28. Ayan, ang ating mga estudyante, ang gagaling. So, yes, that is 28. Alright,
Okay,
so
so
pinakita
yung
lang dito
proportion
ni Tutor Janet.
nakikita na natin, no?
Yes.
So makikita talaga natin, no, tutor, yung proportion na they are forming somehow a sequence. 14, the next multiple of 14 is 28, tapos susunod ay 42. Ayan. So ganun yung ratio dapat
Ayan,
lagi ng
isa
sides
rin
niya.
yung strategy na binigay ni Tutor Janet. Ang galing. Yan.
Okay. So tutor, continue ka po with our next. So para sa yung trapezoid talaga, no, ma'ams. Ayan. So
Yeah.
we have here.
So we have here isosceles trapezoid. From iso, which means two equal legs. So two equal legs, isosceles. An isosceles trapezoid is a trapezoid whose non-parallel sides are congruent. Katulad ng nabanggit natin kanina, non-parallel sides are the legs. Ayan, so SK, the side SK or the segment SK, and the segment EO or the side EO are the legs. So these are congruent. SK, the side SK is congruent to side EO. Yan pinapakita ni Tutor Janet. And remember, itong SE naman is parallel to KO. Alright. At hindi po pwede magkasama yan kasi pag magkasama na yan, parallelogram na yon, iba na yon, di ba? Tutor Janet, sa dapat magkahiwalay sila. No? Ito yung congruent tapos yung parallel naman, SENKO. Ayan. So, tama, Maria Jean, sinasabi niya dito, base angles are congruent. Ayan, naalala niya.
Okay,
Ayan,
so
tama.
one characteristic ng isosceles trapezoid yon, that base angles, not actually just one pair. So sinabi ni tutor yan kanina, nire-recall niya yung mga parts ng trapezoid, no? One, not only angle K is congruent to angle O, but also yung upper base angles na angle S and angle E are also congruent. Yan. So very good. Sino nga uli siya, tutor? Yung
Si Chuto, sabi ko tuloy, tutor na. Si Chuti Maria Jean. May sinabi pa dito si Ermeline. Trapezoid in which the base angles are equal and therefore the left and right side lengths are also equal. Ayan, na nabanggit natin a while ago. Okay?
Ayan. So, talang partner, I'm having a technical difficulty sa aking laptop. Ayan. So,
Ayan.
ang ating mga theorems, so meron tayo actually tatlong theorems na nakasama doon sa module. So, we'll just mention the first two or ilan sa kanila, then ipuprove na lang natin later on yung iba. Okay? Because of time consideration. So, pakibasa partner para
Ayan.
yan.
For theorem number 1,
ISO.
trapezoid, ISO. Parang kakanta na ako na tutor dyan, ISO sign. No, diba? If a trapezoid is isosceles, the opposite angles are supplementary. Ayan. No? Okay, so kaiba siya sa parallelogram. Okay? Pakita lang natin, tutor Janet, yung illustration.
Natin, no? Tama si tutor,
Opposite
pag parallelogram are congruent. So, pag isosceles lang, saka lang ito nagtutrue na opposite angles naman are supplementary. Ayan. So, pakita natin yung figure natin dito, tutor. So, paki-continue, tutor. Carry on ka po.
Yes, so in the figure below, we have the quadrilateral ABCD, which is an isosceles trapezoid. Now, let's find the measure of angle C. Okay, type natin ang ating sagot. What is the measure of angle C if the measure of angle D is 70 degrees? So, tandaan natin dahil ang lower base angles are congruent, and then the upper part are congruent, then remember, this also forms a linear, same side interior angle kung i-extend lang natin ito. O yan, mag-visualize, no?
Magkakaroon tayo ng parallel line cut by a transversal. So, yun sinasabi ni tutor.
Sige, tutor Janet.
Parang C and D are, no? Gawin natin, no? Yung sinasabi mo, tutor. Pero, pasensya na sa line ko kasi hindi talaga straight.
Para mapakita lang na meron tayong transversal line dito at ito ay same side interior. Alright.
Yes. Ito po. So, dahil nga sila
ay same side.
Yes,
go ahead, tutor Janet. Sige, tutor Janet. At dahil nga sila ay same side, ang ibig sabihin same side interior, then they are supplementary. So, if they are supplementary, their sum is equal to 180. Actually, sinasagot na nilang lahat. Hinintay lang natin. Di ba, tutor Janet? At ang fastest finger natin na nakasagot, nako, si Maria Jean Valerie ulit. Ang galing. Sumunod si Ermeline. At sumunod naman si John Kyle. Sumunod si Crystal May. At panglima si Janelle Paulite. Ayan. Sana tama ako sa pagkakabigkas. Alright. Sige, next slide. Tutor Janet.
Ayan. So, ito po sa ating, ito yung sinasabi kong pwede nating i-prove, no, tutor. Ayan. So, talagang sa yung ISO, kasi bagay na bagay sa yung kantang ISO the sign. Nagkaanuman pa talaga tayo na yun yung same song na nasa isip natin.
Tama, tutor Janet. If a trapezoid is isosceles, then the diagonals are congruent. Ito yung commonly pinuprove natin, no? Given isosceles trapezoid ABCD, then we have to prove that the diagonals are congruent. So let's start. At laging tandaan, ang first statement natin ay given. Okay? At ang reason, dahil siya ay ibinigay, given. So number 1, isosceles trapezoid ABCD. Then, reason, given. Next, number 2. Dahil ito ay isosceles trapezoid, meron tayong base angles. At ang base angles natin, angle DAB. Ayan, may mga adjacent angles na tayo, kaya kinakailangan natin buo. Angle DAB is congruent to angle CBA. Kung napapansin nyo, minamark ni Tutor Janet. Ito yung ating base angles, which are congruent. Ayan, next statement natin. Alright. At AB is parallel to CD because the bases of trapezoids are parallel. Ayan. Next.
Ayan.
Next statement natin.
Teka lang, tutor. Ayan.
Sige, tutor. Ayan. So, measure. Ayan. Umahabol pala ang ating mga Math-Terrific 9 students. Ang gagaling. For the fourth statement, the side AD is congruent to side BC because we know the legs of an isosceles from the word iso means the legs are equal. Alright, so side AD is congruent to side BC. Actually, from here, meron na tayong na-form na triangles, no, Tutor Janet? So, from the fifth statement,
yung nag-overlap natin na triangle. So, as ang ating fifth statement, yung nag-overlap na triangle.
So, ang ating...
Pero kailangan pa pala natin ng isa pang part, corresponding part.
At yun, Tutor Janet, pwede ba makasuyo ng dalawang triangle? Ayan, para makita nila yung dalawang nag-overlap na triangle. Yes, i-draw natin, Tutor Janet. Ayan, ayan. Pinapakita ni Tutor Janet yung pinoprove natin. So, tandaan, pag na-prove natin na dalawang triangles are congruent, then CPCTC, laging gano'n, no? CPCTC, then the corresponding parts are congruent. So, ayan, the triangle DAB, then triangle, yan.
B.
Alright, so CBA. Alright, so mapapansin natin that AB, the side AB is also congruent to side AB. Bakit? Itself eh. So, the concept is because of reflexivity property or reflexive property, no? Reflexivity. Right. So, meron na tayong corresponding parts. Ayan, imamark lang ni Tutor Janet, AD at saka yung BC. Next, yung angle DAB at saka yung angle CBA. And last, yung side AB, ayan, side AB and side AB, BA, ayan, rather, BA. Alright, so, because of that, we can prove that these two triangles are congruent because of SAS postulate. Ayan. At dahil na-prove na natin that these two triangles are congruent, ano na lang natitira? At yung ano na lang natitirang side?
Yan na lang. Ito na lang. Yung third side.
Ang third side. So, alam na natin, yes, Tutor Janet, by CPCTC, that the side DB or the side BD is congruent to side AC because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Diba? Yun lang. Ang kinakailangan lang natin ma-prove that two triangles are congruent, then yung corresponding sides niya will follow. That they are also congruent. Ayan.
Okay, so ato ng
ayan sinasabi
natin about that.
Yes,
Sige, tutor. I'm sorry.
Ayun, sumasagot talaga si Maria Jean Valerie. Yan, AC congruent to BD by CPCTC. Ang galing. Next, tutor, sige,
magkasunod siya sa nakakasunod, no? Maganda yun na nakakasunod sila sa line of reasoning kasi that's a very special gift ng mga magagaling talaga sa geometry. They have that logical way of thinking. So they know the proper structure ng proofs natin. Ayan. So meron tayo ditong task, no? Let us just finish this task very quickly. So meron tayo, no? Pinrove na natin, i-recall lang natin, pinrove na natin that of course diagonals are congruent as long as isosceles. So dito ang given natin therefore sa task 1, we are given isosceles trapezoid warm with diagonals WR, ayan, yung nasa loob na naka-darken, WR and AM. Tapos, ang given information daw, this is 17. WM is 17. Sorry sa sulat ko, tutor. Nababasa naman, tutor, 17.
Nababasa
And
naman,
yung isa
tutor.
sa mga, yung isa sa mga diagonal binigay, tutor, no, it's 21 centimeter. Yan, 21 centimeter daw yung WR. So this is of course in centimeters as well. Okay? Tapos isa sa mga angle na na-form, no, WMR. Okay? So hindi lang pala angle na form. Ang tawag talaga natin sa kanya ay base angle. Isa sa base angles ay given, no, which is 52 degrees. Ayan. So ngayon, with this information, pwede na nating makuha yung length ng mga sumusunod at saka yung kung hindi siya side, yung size ng mga angles. Okay, so let's say for AM. So AM, as what we said, is one of the diagonals. And yung kadidiscuss lang ni tutor, so ano kaya ang sagot? Dahil nga sila ay parehas na diagonal, yung R at saka AM, what is the measure of distance or what is distance AM? Okay, may mga sagot ba sila, tutor? Pakita
Yes,
na natin, no?
nauna ulit. Si Maria
Meron.
Jean. Yes, tutor. Ang
Yes,
sabi
tutor.
niya ay 15. Pero don't forget the unit, no? Alright. So 15.
Bakit kaya niya nakuha yung 15, tutor? Yan ba yung tamang sagot natin?
Ayan.
AM, where is AM? So, AM is
Ay,
congruent
nako.
sa...
Alright.
Siguro na pag-subtract.
So, double check natin, no? Yes, double check po natin dahil sa tanda natin, AM is a diagonal and WR is also a diagonal. Nako, ayan.
So, ang tamang sagot po ay 20.
21.
Sulat ko na.
Alright. Yes. Nako, nag-follow din yung iba. So, dapat let's think, no? Kung ano ba talaga yung tamang sagot. So, 21 centimeter.
Nila siguro yung 21, yung AE. So, napag-subtract nila yung AE tsaka yung WR. Kasi they're thinking na ang kinukuha natin ay isang portion lang. But actually, ang kinukuha natin yung correspond niya na diagonal din, which is diagonal AM. So, for our given naman na sa pa-arm, so angle arm, so saan ba nakalocate yung angle arm? Ito siya. So, the answer of course is 52 rin siya. Okay, so it's 52 degrees. Tama ba ako, tutor? No? Kasi,
yes,
ano ang ating reason for that? By definition of isosceles trapezoid, the base angles are always congruent. Hindi lang yung legs, pati yung dalawang pairs ng base angles are congruent. So, kung 52 to, 52 rin yung angle arm. And of course, kung ang tinatanong, erase lang natin para makita nila kung ano yung kailangan natin dito lang. So, ang tinatanong dito ay, what is the sum of angle WMR at angle WAR? WMR and, yan, ito yung WMR. Okay, kailangan pala ballpen. Yan. WMR at saka yung katabi niya na, katabi niya ba? No, ka-opposite niya na WAR. Okay, so yan yung first theorem na binanggat natin. No? That's the first theorem. Ano ba ang relationship nung opposite angles na WMR at saka WAR? No? So, one of the theorems that we mentioned, no, they are opposite angles. So, opposite angles of an isosceles trapezoid. Remember, that's only the special case for isosceles trapezoid. Opposite angles are not congruent, but they are supplementary. So, since they are supplementary, they sum up to 180.
180.
Ayan. So, bilisan na lang natin dito sa kite, no? Ma'am Tutor Angeline.
Tutor Janet, pwede kayo sa evaluation na lang tayo. Next week na lang natin yung
go back to this. Okay.
Yeah.
Medyo mahaba kasi
Next na lang natin yung
Sige,
kite. Kasi ayan, para ma-record natin kung sino talaga yung nakasabay. Read and answer each of the following questions accurately. Number 1, to find the length of the mid-segment of a trapezoid, add the lengths of the blank and divide the sum by 2. Ano kaya ang tinutukoy natin? Please write number 1 and the letter of the correct answer. Alright, sa ating mga tuties dyan, letter A, legs, B, sides, C, bases, or D, diagonals. Okay, wala pang sumasagot. Medyo delay lang tayo siguro ng ilang segundo. Again, to find the length of the mid-segment of a trapezoid, yan, pinapakita ni Tutor Janet, add the lengths
Gamitin natin
of,
ibang
yung
color.
trapezoid po ha, add the lengths of the, nako, medyo naguluhan
Para
yung iba.
makuha
Pero
ito,
sabi ni,
Para makuha ito, ano ang kailangan nating i-add, no? Para makuha yung midline, ano ang
yan.
kailangan nating i-add at i-divide sa 2. So ano ba ang
Alright,
mga
sabi ni
normally sinasagot
Hana
nila,
Nika,
tutor?
ang sabi ni Hana Nika, letter C daw. Ayan, sabi ni Joylyn,
Okay.
letter B. Nako, medyo nagulan sila doon. Pero marami ang sumagot ng letter C. Si Ermeline sa Arlec. Ayan. Si Crystal May, letter C din. So, ang tamang sagot ay letter C. Kasi pag sinabi nating sides, meron po tayong legs. Sides din yan. Kaya dapat we have to specify
Mas generic
faces
yun.
po yun. Yes. Next, number 2,
Number 2.
Tutor Janet. The legs of an isosceles trapezoid are always blank. A, parallel, B, congruent, C, supplementary, or D, perpendicular. Ayan. Again, isosceles trapezoid, yung legs natin. From the word di ba? Pwede natin kantahin yun na Tutor Janet.
I saw the
saw the
sign.
sign. Di ba? So,
So nakita
may
na nila yung
sumagot na.
isosceles.
Yes.
Ano sagot niya, tutor?
Ang sagot ni Maria Jean, letter B. Sabi ni Arlec, letter B. Armelin, letter B. Hananika, B. Princess, ang tamang sagot ay
Diyan ko si
letter...
Arlec.
Wow! Letter B, congruent. Yan.
B.
So, equal yung kanilang measures. Letter B, congruent. Ayan, marami po
Very
ang
good.
tumama, Tutor Janet.
Plus yung
Next,
akin si
number
Arlec.
3 na natin. Yes! May mga plus points to sa kanilang mga math teacher. Okay, next, number 3.
Na-preempt ko siya, ma'am.
Ayan,
Na-preempt ko siya.
ayan, medyo nakita na. Okay lang. Tutor Janet, kasi
Anyway,
hindi pa
kasi
naman natin siya
natin
na-discuss. Yes. Alright.
Ito na lang
Next,
lang.
yan din. Yes, number
Bali, 3 lang
5.
ang
Tignan natin
ating-
kung sino yung naka-perfect ha. 3/3. Which
Perfect.
polygon below is an isosceles trapezoid? A, figure 1. B, figure 2.
So,
C, figure 3. Or letter D, figure 4. Alin dyan ang isosceles trapezoid? By the means of marking, tignan lang natin ang ating mga marking dyan.
naiba, kumbaga
Ayan.
partner, no?
Actually, siya lang yung hindi kapatid, no? Hindi medyo malayong kapatid.
Opo.
Alright.
Oo.
Ayan. So, may sumagot na.
So,
Lagay
anong sagot
naman
nila,
kung ano yung
tutor?
number
Mabilis yan.
3. Ayan. So, sabi ni Ria Lu, letter C. Sabi ni Ermeline, letter C. Ayan, number,
Yes.
sabi ni Princess Anika, Carl Castillo, it's letter C. Ano ba ang tamang sagot? Tutor
Yes, of
Janet?
course, they're all
Medyo
correct.
naguluhan yung iba kasi dahil sa order siguro. Akala nila letter
Okay.
B yung figure 3.
Oo.
Ayan, pero
Why?
I'm
Parang
sure na naiintindihan
1,
nila.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yan. So, tama sila. Marami
Ang
naman
bangsa
po ang
nila,
tumama.
1, 2, 3,
Very
4.
good, Mother.
Yes,
Yes.
very good talaga sila.
Alright. Sa
So,
ating
maging
last,
mapanuri,
Tutor
no?
Janet. Yes, tama, Tutor Janet. Ayan, may
Ayan.
papakita tayo.
Nagkaroon ng... Teka lang, tutors.
Yes.
Mukhang ang aking,
Yes.
ang aking dog ay
may-
nakikita. So,
Yes po. I-announce lang po namin ni
Probably sa
Tutor
kanya.
Janet na para malaman natin kung sino ba ang ating tutor of the week, no? Magbibigay kami ng tutor of the week, ay magkakaroon kami ng offline activity. Ang kinakailangan nyo lang gawin ay i-click yung... Yan. Ayan, Tutor
Sorry po.
Janet.
mm-mm.
Thank you, Tutor Janet. Ask participants to open joinmyquiz.com. I-click nyo lamang to and enter this code 36599621. Pwede nyo nang start sagutan, no? Hanggang next week po yan. Ayan. So marami po ang naka 3/3. Recognize naman natin, Tutor Janet, no? Ito yung mga naka 3/3. Sige, basahin ko na ba, Tutor Janet?
Yes, please, tutor.
Ayan sila. Princess Divine, very good. Ayan, may mga naka 2 out of 3, 3/3. Isabella, Arlec, 2 out of 3. Ayan, si Carl Castillo, 3/3. Crystal May, 3/3. Very good talaga. Princess Divine. Yan. So, wala na po kaming time ni Tutor Janet. Pero maraming salamat po. And up next ay ang Math 10 natin. Tutor Janet?
Ipaalam po at maraming salamat. See you next week para sa ating week 4. Kita-kits po tayo uli. Maraming salamat, Tutor Nikki, Tutor
Thank
Abiel.
you. Very good, Mother